One of the most frustrating experience sa trabaho is when your boss rejects your work maski alam mo pinagpaguran mo, nagpuyat ka, pagkatapos ginawa mo yung best mo. Di ba very frustrating yan? And to some people who always gets rejected, minsan it leads to depression. Pero itong idea of being rejected even though you have done your best, hindi lang naman ito nangyayari sa trabaho. Nangyayari rin ito sa eskwela. May binigay na project sa'yo, pinagpuyatan mo, pinaghirapan mo, tapos finail ka ng teacher. It also happens in the home. Ginawa mo yung best mo sa mga pinapagawa sa'yo ng magulang mo. In fact, you even took an extra mile. Pag-submit mo sa magulang mo, ni-reject nila. Na-disappoint sila, ikaw, sumama loob. When your work gets rejected, despite of the fact that you've done your best, ano ginawa mo? Inaway mo ba yung boss mo, magulang mo, teacher mo? And then you defended your work kasi sabi mo ginawa mo yung tama para sa'yo. Or nag-resign ka sa trabaho, naghanap ka ng ibang kumpanya. Sa eskwelahan naman, nag-shift ka ng course kasi ayaw mo sa teacher mo. Sa bahay, nung when you were continually rejected, lumayas ka. Pumunta ka, tumira ka sa either kamag-anak or kaibigan. How did you respond to those kind of rejections? Alam mo, pag na-reject ka once, okay lang yon. Pero pag paulit-ulit, talagang nakakasama ng loob. Yung ibang tao, because of this type of rejection, nagpapakamatay. And this is the reason why the cases of suicide has increased by many, many folds. Kung hindi naman nagpakamatay, they isolate themselves and live a life separated from everybody. Nung na-reject yung trabaho mo, sinadya mo ba yon? Sinabi mo ba sa sarili mo, gagawin ko tong trabaho ko na hindi maganda para magalit yung boss ko? Hindi matuwa yung teacher ko? Ma-disappoint ang magulang ko? Ako naniniwala na walang taong gusto ma-reject. Because being rejected affects our self-worth. Importante para sa lahat ng tao na ma-appreciate. Ayaw natin na parati tayong napapagalitan or we always fall short of expectations. Kung nangyari na sa'yo itong mga bagay na to, ano ang dapat natin gawin when people reject our work even though we have done our best? How should we respond para hindi tayo ma-depress? Para rin tayo makaiwas na meron tayong magawa na baka pagsisihan natin in the future. Pero alam mo ba na depression is not a modern day problem and it is not unique to our times. The first case of depression you will find in Genesis. In fact, in Genesis chapter 4. So from the very beginning of time, nangyayari na ito mga issue na to of working very hard to be accepted only to be rejected. And we see the first case in Genesis chapter 4, verses 1 to 8. But for the meantime, let me just read for you verses 1 and 2. Sabi sa Genesis chapter 4, verse 1, Now the man had relationship with Eve, and she conceived and gave birth to Cain, and said, I have gotten a man-child with the help of the Lord. And she gave birth to his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of flocks, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. Cain and Abel were children of Adam and Eve. While many people have this negative notion of Cain, Cain was a special child. Sabi pa nga ni Eve that he was born with the help of the Lord. Alam mo, ako naniniwala na walang batang pinanganak na masama. And lahat ng tao sa potential to become good. However, alam natin yung story ni Cain and Abel. And many people believe that Cain was an evil person. Pero paano siya dumating sa punto na yon? Let's continue the story by reading verses 3 to 5. So it came about in the course of time that Cain brought an offering to the Lord of the fruit of the ground. Abel on his part also brought of the firstling of his flock and of their fat portions. And the Lord had regard for Abel and his offering, but for Cain and for his offering he had no regard. So Cain became very angry, and his countenance fell. I believe that the reason why the countenance of Cain fell was because hindi lang siya minsan na-reject. He was rejected many times, paulit-ulit. Kaya bumagsak talaga yung confidence niya, and I believe this was the first case of depression. And alam natin, because of that depression, napatay niya kapatid niya. Siguro nang dilim ang paningin niya and hindi niya naintindihan kung ano ang ginagawa niya. Di ba kanina sabi ko, when people get depressed, they do stupid things that they will regret after. Was Cain a bad person? Was he born with an evil heart? Di ba sabi ni Eve in Genesis 4:1, I have gotten a man-child with the help of the Lord. So therefore, Cain was born a good person because he was a blessing from the Lord. And I believe he had a good heart. Di ba? Nag-offer siya sa Panginoon galing sa produce ng mga tanim niya. Ikaw ba, mag-o-offer ka sa Panginoon para lang mang-insulto? Di ba pag nag-offer ka, that means you have a thankful heart and gusto mo lang matuwa yung binigyan mo. Pero why did God reject the offering of Cain and accepted the offering of Abel? May mga Bible teachers na nagsabi na ang rason na reject si Cain was because he offered from the plants, not from animals and not from blood. Alam mo, during this time, wala pa naman binigay na commandment si God na dapat ang offering mo hayop. But even then, alam ba nyo na sa Leviticus, sinabi doon na kung wala kang kambing o tupa na ma-offer sa Panginoon, you can offer grain. You can offer from the produce of the ground. So at this point, walang sinabi kung ano preference ni God. Ang alam lang natin, rineject niya si Cain, tinanggap niya si Abel. And sabi ng Bible, because of that rejection, his countenance, his spirit, his confidence failed. Na-depress si Cain. Kaya nga sabi ko sa inyo, depression is not a modern day disease. It is not unique to our time. Nangyari ito even in creation, in the book of Genesis. So God rejected the offering of Cain. Pero meron akong tanong. Did God reject Cain? Did God reject him as a person? The answer is no. In fact, nung nakita ni God na nagtampo na si Cain na nadidepress na siya kasi nare-reject siya, alam mo ba linapitan siya ni God? And let's continue the story in Genesis chapter 4 verse 6. And we read, Then the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry? And why has your countenance fallen? If you do well, will not your countenance be lifted up? And if you do not do well, sin is crouching at the door, and its desire is for you, but you must master it. Linapitan ni God si Cain. God did not reject Cain as a person. He rejected his offering. Minsan lang, no, pag nare-reject yung trabaho natin, pinipersonal natin. Nagagalit tayo, nagtatampo tayo. Si God, linapitan niya si Cain kasi ayaw niyang sumama ang loob ni Cain. So God was concerned about him. And I want you to know that your boss, your teachers, your parents, they're concerned about you. I need you to understand when your work is rejected. The work is rejected, not the person. So how should we respond when our work is rejected? The answer is found in Genesis chapter 4, verse 7, when God said, If you do well, your countenance will be lifted up. Kasi if you do well, you will be accepted. And if you are accepted, your countenance will be lifted up. Hindi ka na madidepress. The answer is, you do well. I'm realizing na magkaiba ang you do well based on the standard of the person you are serving, and you do what is best based on your standards. In verse 7, God was telling Cain, Cain, may problema dun sa inoffer mo. Ayusin mo na lang, and then everything will be well. So therefore, God was not rejecting Cain. If only he did well. In the NIV Bible at saka sa NLT, ang doing well is to do what is right. To do what is right for the person you are worshiping or serving. Unfortunately, Cain wanted God to accept him based on his best. Maski hindi ito ang gusto ni God. Kaya siya na-depress. Friends, I need you to understand that the authorities over us have standards that we need to meet. Ito yung problema ng karamihan ng tao because they go to their bosses hoping that the boss will accept their best. Pero if their best does not meet the standards or the expectation of their boss, i-reject yan. Nadidepress ang karamihang tao because they feel that rejection is about them, not about their work. Ulitin ko lang, magkaiba ang doing your best kaysa doing what is right for your boss. So ito ang rason bakit ang karamihang tao feel that their boss are unfair. Wala man lang compassion, walang mercy. Nagpuyat ako, boss. Naghirap ako, rineject mo ko. Hindi nila naintindihan na simple lang sana ang sagot. When your boss rejected you because you did not meet his standards, was he unfair? Masama ba talaga siyang tao? Ikaw ba pag naging boss ka na, will you accept the best from your people if they do not meet the standards that you have set? Alam mo, it is important that we meet the standards of the authority over us. Our parents, our teachers, our boss. Because meron silang kailangan ma-achieve. And the only way for them to be able to achieve those desires is for us to do what is right, not what is best. And ang dapat, tayo ang nag-a-adjust sa kanila kasi sila ang nasa position of authority. And in the case of employees, tayo ang nagsisilbi sa kanila. Unfortunately, in today's world, maraming mga tao gusto nila yung boss nila ang mag-adjust sa kanila instead na sila ang mag-adjust sa kumpanyang pinag-applyan nila. God came to Cain and said, "Do well." But instead of adjusting to the standards of the Lord, Cain wanted God to adjust to his standard. So ano ginawa niya? One day, pinatay niya yung feeling niya pinagkukumparahan sa kanya ng Panginoon. Kasi akala niya noon, kaya siya nare-reject kasi mas maganda yung ino-offer ni Abel. So siguro inisip niya, kung patayin ko to, wala na pagkukumparahan ng Panginoon. Tatanggapin niya ngayon kung ano lang ang maibigay ko. So pinatay niya yung kapatid niya. There are a couple of things that we should learn from the story of Cain. Pag na-reject ka, we should always try to understand what is right for the person you are serving. Maybe si Cain did not know what was right for the Lord. What could he have done to avoid depression? When God came to him in order to lift up his countenance, what should he have done? Kaibigan, simple lang. He should have asked the Lord, "Lord, ano ba ang tama sa'yo? When you say you do well, what is well for you?" And if Cain adjusted to the standards of the Lord, he will be accepted, his countenance will be lifted up, he will then be favored by the Lord. Kasi when he was born, he was favored by the Lord. Pero instead of asking the Lord kung ano gusto niya, Cain did something terrible, something that he would regret all his life, taking the life of his brother. When he killed Abel, did God accept him already? No. Lalo siyang na-reject. Minsan no, nangyayari din yan sa opisina. Pag feeling mo favored yung isa, sisiraan mo siya. Awayin mo siya. Feeling mo pag nasiraan mo, then you will be favored. Friends, as long as you do not meet the standards of the person you serve, you will not be accepted. And unfortunately, many of us are like Cain. When we get rejected and then get depressed, we do stupid things that we often regret. Some will leave a high paying job. Others would shift to a course kasi ayaw lang ng teacher. Some lalaya sa bahay kasi ayaw lang nila sa gusto ng magulang nila. And then they cause greater pain on themselves only because their best was rejected. Alam mo, minsan nag-post ako sa Facebook page ko about this verse in Ecclesiastes that said, if your boss gets angry, do not quit. And so there was this lady who made a comment. Sabi niya, I disagree. My boss did not deserve me, so I left my job maski the pay was higher. Alam mo, when I read that, nalungkot ako. Kasi sabi niya, the pay was higher eh. Ang tanong ko, will you be able to find a job with the same pay? Alam mo, sa hirap ng panahon, everybody's fighting for good position, baka hindi ka makahanap. No, ito pa problema. Supposing you find another job that you like, do you think you will find a boss who will adjust to your standards? Most likely, paglipat niya, ganun na naman. She will do her best. The boss will reject because he does not meet his standard. And the cycle will go on and on. And depression comes in, and the possibility of suicide happens. I really believe the authorities over you want you to succeed. This includes your parents, your teachers, your boss. Alam mo ba that all bosses want their people to succeed kasi binabayaran nila eh. Tanga ang boss who wants their people to fail. Binayaran mo, gusto mo mag-fail, so walang return yung pera mo. It is important for all of us that our people succeed. However, when our people do not meet our standards, we cannot bend our standards. And the people under us must understand that in order for them to succeed, they must listen. Children must listen to parents, students must listen to teachers, employees must listen to boss. And the solution is very simple. Do well or do what is right based on the standard of your boss, not what is best based on your personal standards. And I want you to know that God is the same. God wants you to succeed. He does not want you to be depressed. If depressed ka ngayon, I really believe God is reaching out to you, telling you, anak, do well, and your countenance will be lifted up. And in order for us to succeed, He gave us many verses in the Bible to encourage us. And one of these is Joshua chapter 1 verse 8. Let me read that verse. Sabi niyan, this book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have success. You know, I want you to read this verse carefully. Let me flash it again. Read it and then answer this question. When you are careful to obey everything according to the book of the law, who will make you succeed? Not God. You. Sabi niya, if you are careful to obey everything written in the book of the law, you will make your way prosperous and you will have success. How can that be? You see, the blessing of the Lord comes from obeying His ways. The reason why He has given His ways is para to guide you. You see, you have to understand something about the word law. The word law in Joshua 1:8 is the word Torah in Hebrew. It does not mean rules to obey, but instructions to follow. May tanong ako sa iyo. May pinagkaiba ba ang rules sa instructions? When you violate a rule, what happens? You get punished by the lawgiver. However, when you do not follow instruction, who will punish you? You. Di ba? You disqualify yourself from success kasi you did not follow instructions. Friends, I want you to know that God does not want you to be depressed. However, in order to avoid this, let us understand what is well for the Lord, what is right for your boss, and let us adjust to their ways. And for all you know, baka hindi ka pa kailangan magpuyat. Baka hindi ka pa kailangang mag-exert masyado ng effort kasi pag nasunod mo yung gusto niya, tatanggapin ka niya kaagad. But if you do not do this, if you continue to insist on your ways, you will continually be rejected. And because of that, you will start to have sin in your heart by being bitter towards your authorities, and this bitterness will eat you up. You will cause harm to yourself. Unfortunately, no, sa internet, maraming so-called life experts or life coach who tells you, gawin mo lang yung gusto mo. Pag gusto mo yan, gawin mo. Huwag kang maging concerned sa kanila. Pag ayaw nila, gawin mo lang. Sino ba ang kailangan mo i-please sarili mo? Friends, that is not true. Because part of our self-worth is to be accepted by other people. And when they reject you, they are not rejecting you as a person. They are just rejecting your work. I have learned to be very, very sensitive to what people say. Not because I want to please them. You know, in my mind, nisip ko, kung tama sila, then I can improve myself. Pero pag mali sila, wala namang nawala sa akin, di ba? So why will I feel bad when they reject me? And why will I not listen to them when it can improve me? Unfortunately, today, ang dami ko nakita sa internet, mga comments, mga blogs who insist on doing what is right for them, maski mali na. Do you know that Albert Einstein said, it is insanity to do something again and again expecting a different result. Many of us are insane. And that's the reason why we are depressed. Because we want our authorities to adjust to our standards, when instead that we should be adjusting to their standards. Friends, be wise. However, some of you will be saying, paano naman ako? Paano naman yung tingin kong tama? Alam mo, when you are seeking the approval of your boss, of your teachers, of your parents, importante kung ano ang tama sa kanila. Kung importante sa'yo yung tama sa'yo, hintayin mo na maging boss ka. However, you will not reach that point if you do not learn to do what is right for the Lord and the people whom you have given to take care of you. Importante ba sa'yo na you find favor from the Lord? Kung importante ito, hindi importante ang gusto mo. Importante ang gusto niya. Because you are the one seeking His favor. But if you do not like His favor, gawin mo yung gusto mo. Kasi hindi importante yung blessing niya. Many of those who are depressed would cry out to God and feel worse because feeling nila hindi sila sinasagot ni God. Because oftentimes ang prayer nila, Lord, change them. And God would be quiet because God's waiting for you to pray, Lord, change me, so that you give Him the right to bless you. What does the Lord want? The Lord wants wives to submit to their husband, even when their husbands have failed them many times and when their husbands are not worth respecting. Husbands are asked to love their wives, especially when their wives are unlovable, especially when their wives struggle to submit to them. God wants children to honor their parents or at least respect them. God wants children to listen because parents may not understand the trends today. They have wisdom that God have given them over time. God wants workers to be submissive and obedient to their authorities so that He can give them better opportunities. God wants bosses to treat their people with kindness and compassion so that they can help these people become everything God wants them to be. Let me end here. And the message that I gave you, your best will never be enough. Because unless you do what is right for the God you worship or the boss you serve, you will not be accepted. Friends, if you're struggling with this idea, pray for humility because Bible says God is opposed to the proud but gives grace to the humble. Sana nakatulong ito sa inyo. Kung nakatulong siya, Can you share this video with friends and family who may be going through the same struggle? Help me help them. God bless you.